Welcome back. We're going to continue with the Sunless Sea. Last time, I think we were just exploring more of the sea, trying to find the place that we need to drop off our, um, what's it called? Or no, not drop off. We need to buy Brilliant Souls. Um, Also, we found a civilization of rat people that were at war with the guinea pigs, and we sided with the rat people because the guinea pigs were royalty and whatever. They were the kings and queens, where the rats were barely surviving. So we helped the rats, and we started a civilization with them. And we stole one of their rat. Well, we asked them to come along, which decreased their civilization score. And there seems to be multiple ones, one of which is spirit, which we did boost up by giving food to the what are they called? The guinea pigs, yeah. And then we explored some more. We found this place, and then we stopped here, which is, we found the Mangrove College. So we're going to explore this and then continue exploring, probably trying to find the place that we can buy the Brilliant Souls. Okay, Mangrove College. The wise and wicked seek sanctuary here, where the fruits are plenty and the woods wild. A steaming sprawl of parasynthetic vegetation. What does parasynthetic mean? Not sure. And a village, barely a village. Hold walls, roofs in despair, stilts leaning dangerously. It looks to have been assembled by drunks in a hurry. Dock carefully. So we have an intense stare. There's a gentleman watching you rather closely. He may be mumbling to himself, but this requires a submariner. We can pick up an absent friend for Bite. The directions take you to a frondy hovel in the shade of a swamp oak, where when you knock, the whole thing quivers as if it's come unmoored. This was the quest for the corpse. Coffin citizen? I forget what they're called. But the person that wanted to leave London because they were really old and wanted to go to Venderbright with all the other old people. And they asked the tomb colonists. There we go. So yeah, they wanted us to pick this person up. So we can do that. A tall woman, imposing despite a layer of mud, opens the door. Has he sent word? She asks. She grins delightfully. Let's be off. To Venderbite. Don't spare the engines. It's been too long. You now have one of this shady sort. This taciturn woman has business in the Corsair Forest. Is this the Corsair Forest? I don't know. So we already picked them up. Eat, drink, be merry. The philosophers of the college are not hospitable, but the whole shoreline is bursting with fruit and edible fungus. Reach up and it falls into your hands. Pick it up and it's already fermented. Hi, cat. Hi. Cat says hello. So we can gather supplies. You don't have time to stop and rest, but you can gather plenty of supplies. The college members will grumble, but there's enough to go around. We probably want to do that. Unlock with propagation. The Mangrove College, no more than 0. Something awaits you. Yeah, we can do that. Into the Wispways. The swamps around the college are full of mud. No, cat, you can't crawl on here. The swamps around the village are full of mud, crocodiles, and vegetable treasures, including the notorious parasite called Sunless fruit. The fog and spreading branches occlude? All light. Take plenty of candles if you venture in. We don't have candles, so we can't do that. Unpick the mysteries of the lands. The scholars of the college are hungry for their lore. They'll help you put the pieces together. This will convert these items into secrets. So this with 77 fragments and 7 memories, memories of distant shores will give me a secret. That's not worth it all. Unpick the mysteries of the Z. Some of the philosophers, in quotes, of the college have the grizzled air of old sailors, retired mariners, or pirates who've come here to avoid attention. This probably converts them to secrets too, but that's again 7 Z stories and not worth it. We can compile a port report. Sages, scholars, philosophers, naturalists, poets, dreamers, here to pursue their rarefield ideals in a land of muddy fecundity? Fecundity? I don't know what that word is. We can do that. All shall be well. The thinkers of the Mangrove College continue their untroubled and sedentary existence. Cute. Nude schools of philosophy are born and die in bubbles. Extraordinary poetries are written in water. The occasional retired pirate tries and fails to get invited to saloons. You now have 1 port report, the Mangrove. Your hunger quality has gone, and you've gained 1 supply. Nice. Drink, be merry, unpick stories, compile a port report, go beach combing. Ships come and go, and to and from the Mangrove College, often in secret. What might have they flung overboard? So that would use that. Use our plot thing that something awaits you at port. Or we can get a Blemming ashore. Blemmigan? The college is already a crumbling mess. Is already a crumbling mess, more plant than village. Unleashing a Blemmigan here will only hasten the decline. No matter. This requires a docile Blemmigan and propagation Mangrove College no more than 0. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to gather supplies instead. Wonderful things. Your crew strips a stretch of shoreline bare. It'll have burgundied burgundied again by next week. No doubt. Gain 2 supplies. Okay, that's all I can do here. Is there shops? Nope. No shipyards. Notable location 38. Interesting. Officers. I don't have any new officers. Okay. I still need a cook. That's our last type of officer. Okay. We can go here to grab, to see what's here, or we go all the way back up and then left. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go left and then up. Because we need... Well, I'm going to find this island first. Because it might have a name. Nope. Okay. Then we go left. Or west. What do you mean I'm at war? There's nothing there. Oh, hello. What are you? Oh, we can fight you. I think if we go close enough, they kind of just try turning. So, there might be a way of fighting them easily. Because we did this with another one, it worked well, so. Because this way they're not firing at us. 4, really? I'm gonna go back to the mangrove. College, as we have a new something awaits us. Loot and Skullher. What's this? Cache of curiosities. 1 fuel, 2. I mean, 1 supply, 2 fuel. Nice. What are we at? 40. Okay. We're not gonna throw you overboard. We do 1 supply, 1 fuel. Yeah. Okay. We need to head back then, because we're running out of space. One way or the other, we need to head back. Also, we don't need to be in combat now. I was gonna say we can stop. We should stop there, but we have enough supplies. We're actually full, so we need to get rid of stuff. Are you Abyss? You're Abyss. Well, whatever. A pit. Hello. What are you? Do you have a name? Something's fighting me. I don't see what's fighting me, but something is. Or was. Van Horn Harbor. The Iron Republic. Okay. Interesting. Iron Republic. Hell's client state. Be weary. Their laws are not the laws of man or nature. Factory engines roar like false lions. Blood thunders on the dock pipes. Crimson lightning skitters across the deck. Leaps to the rails. Rail? Curls there like a cat. The city is reflected in glassy calm harbor waters. Or water. The citizens there have the heads of dogs and serpents. Hell has brought freedom to the Iron Republic. Freedom from all laws, even those of nature. Listen. Your fears line up on a queue waiting, waving like old lovers. This requires 70 tear. Allow your sailors time ashore. Do they need shore leave this badly? Probably this will increase your terror. Perhaps something else horrible will happen. Okay, not going to do that. Market of Hungers. The Parliament of Flies. The Market of Hungers from its spires and sigils. Is it a parody of the bazaar? Today flies fill its arcades. Buzz, buzz. No, we don't have another day at Republic Days, no more than 4? Okay. We can compile a port report. It won't be entirely straightforward. The street won't lie straight. And the ink freezes whenever you look away from the inkwell. Okay, we can do that. Fact and fiction. To record the Republic's events, it's like trying to sing wax or believe paper. Or believe water, sorry. You do what you can. The third paragraph, Bud's eyes. The date is fundamentally wrong. The full stop bite. You do what you can. You now have 1 report. You gain 2 pages. The Parliament of Flies is open for business. You gained 1 tale of terror. You gained 1 memory of distant shores. Nice. Okay. We can fund a teetering artifactors project. Nearly ready. Yes, nearly ready. I need more. You can have the prototype. Yeah. When it's done, take it, kill with it. I want to see what damage you can do. Ammunition will be difficult. It will cost you so much. But the weapon, oh, the weapon. This is a forward-mounted weapon with unusual characteristics. It needs 12 devil bone and 7 ivy in a secret. I don't have that, so I can't do that. Also, I don't have a forward spot for a weapon. Let's try the Market of Flies. The Merc folds. You visit the shops tab. Visit the shops tabs. You gain 1 terror. You gain 1 fragment. Oh, we can sell this. We do actually need space, so... Oh, you can buy cheap fuel here. And cheap hair. Okay, this is good. We do that. We buy 2 of those. We can't buy romantic literature. We could sell it. Same with Judgment's eggs. Oh no, we can buy it with Colossal Flake Core. Fluck Core? We can buy cheap fuel. We'll buy 1. And Dread Surmise. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Searing Enigma. House of Pleasures. The flies will caress you with their wings. Hurry up and purchase something. Okay. And there's nothing in the shipyard. We leave. We now can go back because we have enough of the parabolic stuff. Parabolic cloth. So we're going to do that. I know there's a chance that they're going to get mad at me. Not Butler. Hello. I don't want to deal with you, actually. We leave, unless you want to fight us, because 210 is a lot. Oh, there's a thing here. Adam's Doom. I wonder if that's a different Adam to the biblical Adam. Not sure. What was I saying? Oh, not the butler, the bruiser. Bruiser? No, bruiser doesn't sound right. Bouncer? Or whatever the blind guy that works for the businessman. He might get mad at us if we happen to have we come back with nothing, which is gonna be the case. Also, we don't need lantern right now. Also, we want to dock in the harbor. Oh, I should have togged my light because terror is rising. Well, it's not rising right now. But we have high terror, and I don't want to have high terror. We have enough fuel that it doesn't matter, essentially. But also, now we know a cheap way to get food, kinda, and a cheap way to get fuel. And they go both close by. Cumian Canal staging area. We can listen for surface gossip. Daylight. This would be a prime spot for a pub or wine shop, but the interests of the Echo Bazaar and the laws of London prevent it. They don't like competition. Yeah, we've done this one before. We get a vision of the surface. We can gather a port report. We don't need to buy supplies. Don't need to buy fuel, especially not for those prices when we're this close to the harbor, or to London. Well, okay, we're not that close, but we're semi-close. And we can stop here on Mutton Island and then go straight up to London. Perfect. And then from there we can drop off the person, the shady sort, onto a vendor bright. We can also sell our what's it called, the sunlight, because they really like sunlight there. I think that was a crab on the to the west, but we don't really care about fighting crabs realistically. I think you're friendly. I think blue is friendly. Hasn't started a combat, so probably. But we can dock, and we get a new plot line when we dock. Quaker's Haven. Okay, so we can do drinks, but we don't want to. We could explore the shore. Explore a little, wander a little way along the shore from the dock. We can pick up a wretched mog. We don't really want to do that. It's just a mascot, and we like our mascot. Chat to the fisherman. This is the port report that requires 1 echo. We can do that. And we could do this. So visit the hilltop above town. It's not much. There's not much wind on the undersea, but Mutton Islands. Oh yeah, we did this exact one before. Yeah, we do that. Toasting the wind. You stand on a cliff top. Look over the little village. Smoke from the chimney. I think this is the same one. Noise. It must be the caves around the island channeling the air. At last, that's most comforting explanation. Below you, the locals will each take nips from a shared flask and make a toast towards the mainland. The wind is southerly. Gained 2 tear, gained 18 fragments. That's all. I am. Yeah, that's it. That's all we need to do. We don't need to buy fuel. Don't need to buy supplies. We leave. Then we go to London. Homeward bound. Ah, there's a crab. Yeah, 2 damage. Get rid of the tear. Actually, no, butcher it. Oh no, we want the other one. Oh well, we lost our hunger. That's fine. It's good. It's not the best, but it's fine. Let's try Z-Bat. I don't know why it wouldn't go anywhere, but might as well. Yeah, there's no islands. Fuel's going down quite a bit, but that's expected as we have our lantern on. We can turn off our lantern now. So we're close enough to London, it shouldn't matter. Yeah. Amount of light, I think, affects how much it is. And it's hard to tell where it's light and where it's not. But we do have something awaits us at port now. Which usually, it just gives us a new day. But we can't... Oh, we do have a kid now. That's right. We can collect our messages. Something has changed underneath. Someone wants to sign on. Our alarming scholar has invited you to call on him at the university. Note paper from Bethic College. He'd like to speak to you. That's all for now. Another free day. Market hasn't changed. Okay. Okay. We'll start with the market. If there's anything that we have. No. There's nothing we can sell. Okay. Then the scholar. Yes. I have budget for acquisitions. What have you brought me? It's fine. Okay, we can get a present from them. Gain 2 supplies. For now, yep. We can trade in a memory of distant shores. Gain 10 echo. Our level with them has gone to level 7. I get. We can do Memory of Distant Shore, 10 Echoes. We can give them the relics that we picked up. I forget where. They gave us 5. They gave us 5. Gave us 5. 4 more points to level 18. We're not going to give them the artifact. Yeah, That's about it. Okay. Okay. There was new recruits we can look at. Engage an officer, the Presbyterian Adventurers. All right, Captain. Looking for a gunnery officer. I'd like to help you blow up some monsters if you have me. The Adventurous is a gunnery officer who increases iron veils. We already have that increases iron. What are you, 5 echoes? Or 50 echoes? Yeah, we can buy, we can get them, it's fine. Welcome aboard. Oh, hello, Captain. Is this one of yours? I had to knock her out about a bit. She didn't like taking orders from foreigners. Still, we're good friends now. The adventurer claps a black-eyed sailor on the back. Oddly enough, they do seem to be friends now. Appoint your new officer. Yep. Standard. We can check them out. You. 6 veil, or 6 iron, 3 veil. Perhaps she's afraid of being forgotten. She wasn't afraid of much else. So I could do 6 and 3, which does increase more. I know, like, our iron isn't as high, but it's net 9 versus net 8 points. So we'll go with that. New arrival, you, your sweetheart, and your child. What will your child call you? Nothing at all. You don't want to raise the child. Okay, leave the phone alone. My phone has a circle on the back of it, and my cat loves to stare at it. Or try grabbing it, I should say, not stare at it. You don't want to raise the child, or you can't afford to. Turn away. Let your sweetheart raise the brat if they can. Father. Yes, you are the child's father. Mother. Yes, you are the child's mother. Or captain. Your relationship will be remote or complicated or exceptional. I guess we do father? We'll do father. Here it is, small, warm, apprehensive, affectionate creature, treated gently. You may visit your child at your lodging, and when you gain a free evening, you always get free evenings when you return to London. But here's one now. You are a father, you have one of this, another day free evenings. Okay, so I can do time with family. Your sweetheart comes and goes. They have their own complicated business, but they always return to your shared home and your child. We can do that. Okay, lost it. It's a delight, but will it always be a delight? The sailor knows 2 worlds. If you give suitable presents to your child, they will gain sea favor. If sea favor reaches 25, they will decide to run away to sea, become your scorn. Scion? This will establish a permanent dynasty of future Z captains. Okay, so you can tell your child and your sweetheart of the surface. The sun is bright and cruel, and sweet as peaches. Or I can give them a souvenir, there's space for it on that shelf there. Or you can just enjoy their company. An evening in the parlor with your child and your sweetheart. And so to bed. We'll do that. Crumpets and ballot jam. And what happens when you spin a child round so fast? They're very nearly sick. Quiet at evening's end. Shared stories. Bats beating at the window. And much later, the warmth of renewed passion after the cold salt of the sea. You've lost 20 tear. I've gained a restful night. Nice. Okay. We can probably do that again. Nope, I can't do that because I already had another day. Okay. I can read the morning paper. Trade Eric's Ministry of Public destroyed a less. Yeah, this is the same normal one that we get. One recent news. Fragments and change. The last one too. Okay, we can visit our study. Purchase the Z-side mountain. No, a mansion. Sorry, no. Okay. You have a child, so I can't sell my house? After moving expenses, you'll be 50 echoes richer. You must also sell off any heirlooms left. I guess because I have a kid, I can't do that anymore. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we can go into here and go reports. You can tell them about Guider Morn. You have something to tell us about the pirate fleets of the forest. We no longer have this. You gain 30 echoes, 1 favor, and 1 fuel. Godfall. Pirate monks. I honestly have no idea what they're supposed to do about what we're supposed to do about pirate monks. What are they up to? Port report. You gain 30 echo, 1 favor, 1 fuel. Station 3. Excuse me. Just let me call a colleague in. Omit it. This is my colleague, Mr. Villain? Villain of the Ministry of Public Decency? Decency. Mr. Villan, this good captain's report is here. If you would take care to, yes, the fire's already lit. Let us, there we go. Now only ashes remain, and it might have caused such a lot of trouble. Thank you, Captain. We appreciate your discretion. Here is your payment. We need not trouble yourself farther in this affair. You no longer have this. Station 3 report. You gained 100 echoes, gained 1 favor, gained 1 fuel. Abbey Rock. We categorized it as a military installation, you know? Although that has occasioned some quite vigorous debate. Oh yeah, I've already given this one in 20 echoes and 1 fuel. Same with the canal, we've given this in 5 echoes. Pigmont Isle. I'm not sure I heard you correctly. I have too much stuff. Why do I have to throw this overboard right now? Okay, I'll toss a fuel. I guess we should sell our stuff. Are you quite sure this is the report you wish to make? So be it. You gained 10 echoes, 1 favor, and 1 fuel. Okay, we go back because we need to sell our stuff. Something forlorn. You can find it in Irim or Dreams. I don't know which is easier to find. Actually, they sell it down in a wolf stack, but where's the romance in that? Or the profit? 700 echoes for 7 bales. Okay, we can do that. We lost 7 bales of parabola linen. Was it 57? I think it was 57. I want to see what the price is. I think it was like here, because I think it's fairly expensive here. In which case, we can make a lot of money from going down to the ironwork place and back in just a couple trips. Iron Republic. Pretty sure it was Parabol. Was it linen? Linen. Pretty sure it was 57 or something like that. Now total 0. You gain 700 echoes. Cool. So now he's looking for something forlorn, which is the same, or something durable. How much can I sell it for here? That's what I want to know. 60. Okay, it's not that much more. Be 3, but that's better than cask of mushroom wine. But I can't open the map. Can I close this? Open it? Yeah, okay. I want to look at the map. Cause that's a bit farther, but it does give me 3 per item per trip. And there is a fair amount of lanterns along, so I don't have to worry about that too much of like burning fuel by going through that. So actually that's not bad. And I can go boop 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 or whatever there bop bop, or I can do a loop and then get those and get fuel for them. So then I'd be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fuel, and then back. That's a decent loop. I know you're a pirate one, so I can't do port report actually from you. So it'd really probably be better do up or something. Because that's a risk. Or just do 3 and up. That might be better to do 3 and up. But we can do these again, or continue with these. Submit your port reports. Yep. Iron Republic. Excuse me, I need to unlock this, and this, oops, and this. Could you place your report inside? Yes, I imagine someone will read it. Eventually. There's always someone. Wait, this is blank. Yes, both sides. No, I assure you. No, I know these things happen in the Republic. Consider this an ex grata payment to cover your costs. You gain 10 echo, you lost 1 terror. You gained 1 fuel. But we don't have it registered that we saw the place. Interesting. A concept is a brick. It can be used to build a courthouse of reason, or can be thrown through the window. Mangrove College? Ah, yes, the muddy philosophers. Do tell. You've gained 50 echoes, 1 favor, 1 fuel. Frost found. Isn't it beautiful as they say? I doubt it. Poets are notorious liars, but liars make good poets. Or bad poets. A paradox, isn't it? Never mind. Your report. 30 echo, 1 fuel, 1 favor. Con Shadow. Ah, these are always fun. Come on, let's hear it. Report submitted. Other officials gather round to hear your tales of the bloodshed and debauchery, and the jokes about the con that the shadow produces so efficiently and so entertainingly. The one about the con and the donkey produce a roar of patriotic laughter and encourages the deputy recorder to unlock the department's drink cabinet. You gained 30 echo, 1 fuel. You've lost 5 terror. You gained 1 favor. How much do I have? 3 more that I can do. Oh, good. I only have 2. Quaker's Haven. Been trying the original. Oh, we've already done this one. 5 echo, 1 fuel. Yeah, no favor. Actually, we can't do any more. No appointment, but. Okay. Wait, what? What did you say? No appointment, but apparently I'm to show you in any way. Oh, never mind. That's not what I want. Not assistance. Speak about what he needs. No, we already have a commission to do with him. Okay. We do have a bit of money. We could buy a new ship. I was looking at this. Which one are you? Is it the cutter? Cutter. Yeah, this one. Because this is the next one, or the cheapest one with a forward weapon. But it's bad. Because, like, A, it doesn't have a lot of hull. Hold capacity is less. The weight is a lot less, but then it's like less favor, less iron, or not favor, quarters, less iron. It does get a Mirrors and Veil bonus, but I don't think it's worth. So the next one would be this one, which has more weight, double the weight. Same hold capacity, which isn't great, but it has a good hull. Has more quarters and has an iron bonus. And has a forward gun. Small, swift, and formidable, like a very angry vole. This is the merchant vessel. It does not have a front, but it does have a lot of hold, which would be nice to make a lot of money. But we need 7,000 echoes. I think that one has the highest hold, 70, 100, but 5,000 weight. So probably not. Also, it costs 30,000. So yeah. This one has a forward. This one has a forward. So we going with you probably as our next upgrade. But it costs 3,000. I do have 3,000 right now, but I still need to buy the whatever it's called. So we're not going to do that. But I will buy. Why would I buy this one? Maybe this is like for challenge run or something. We gain 500. This is the exact same ship. Yeah. Yeah. So we wouldn't want to buy that one. So yeah, be you, or you. Probably not you. So probably you. Yeah, that would be our upgrade. It does give iron bonus, good hull. The weight's only double, so we probably want a better engine, but then that uses more fuel, but then we don't have enough hold capacity, so maybe we just don't upgrade till we can get to you. And then we have more hold for fuel, but the weight triples. I don't know. I don't know. Or we just keep with the ship. I think I'm going to do that. For now, I'm going to buy not fuel, not supplies. Not savory iron. Mushroom wine. We'll buy 2 of those. As we're going north to Vanderbright. We'll stop by the burned down house of Hunter's Keep to see if anything changed. I doubt it, but you never know. We have a lot of fuel, so I'm not too concerned about keeping our lantern on right now. Also, we know a way of making money now. Decent money, at least. So we can do that. I may start doing a couple of rounds of that just to boost up our savings. Because boy, oh boy, do we need it. Okay, we can park. In ruins, look on the ruins. Has anything changed? No. Okay, we leave and go north to Vanderbight. Fit the crew. We will need to pick up supplies, but we should be fine for a while. There's bats. Could fight the bats. We're fighting the bat. back up. Fire. Chase. We still took 5 damage. Sad. We were close to. We want to reduce our tear. More than anything. Tear is the one that I guess keeps going up. But we can get rid of our terror with our kid. So that's a good idea. And we have now something awaits you at port. So we can do that and a vendor bite. So we can get rid of our lantern. I'm kind of trying to manage our terror pips now with our lantern. Oh, go away, bats. Okay, so we can provide what you have promised. The tomb columnist of Vendor Bright have many pleasures remaining. A few pleasures remaining. Their new home is an echoing palace of rare dust. Perhaps you can help a little. Reassure the shady sort. The shady short turns to you. I didn't ask. How much? How much does he change? Is it very bad beneath the bandages? Perhaps you can reassure her. Or I can tell the sandy sort the truth. Tell her that no one enters Vanderbright as a colonist. Perhaps they pass unless they pass the skin check. Tell her that he is much changed and for the worse. I would do truth. Silence. She says nothing. Her face grows paler and paler as you speak. Now she looks like nothing so much as a wax figure. She walks jerkily down the gangplank to meet her friend. He pays you. She says nothing. You lost 1, a shady sword. You gain 400 echo. Continue. Okay, we can see the tomb colonists. I don't need to visit them. Last tour operator. Ho, Captain. I have 12 sad and bandaged souls here. They're choosing their final fate. Will you take them on one last diversary tour? It may be longish trip. Make sure you have enough supplies. This will replace 12 supplies with 12 tomb colonists, who you'll need to take to 3 destinations. Take to 3 destinations in the Undersea. View your objective, tomb colonist quality, to learn the destinations for each visit. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I only have 12 supplies, so no. Gather gossip. Who's plotting what? Out in the tomb colonies. We can do that to get the port report. It should be the same, and then we can do explore. Dissolution. A tomb colonist hobbles toward you. Oh, this is the person that chops her head off. Yep, we gained a relic, lost 1, or gained 1 tear. Cool. Yeah, that's all I really need to do. I can sell my cask of mushroom wine. That's still expensive. We can sell a sunlit visions of the Seraphis, but that's only 50, and that's not enough. Recent news, also not really worth now. No, we keep our recent news. We'll sell it. We'll sell 1, and we leave. I wanna enter combat. Do we gain anything from it? No. Okay. I guess we can reduce terror. Oops. And leave. We don't really need our lantern on. As we should be able to reduce our terror by 20 when we get back to London by playing with our family. I feel like the sunlight for 15 is probably better to give to our kid. I don't exactly know what it means when it says that they will have a dynasty, but we are likely to die in this, like this captain will likely die, so we can try passing that down. Ugh, hold capacity is kind of annoying. Why is it so low? Hold. We do have one bolt. Oh, we can sell that. So then it's 31, 32. Okay, that explains that. Cool. There's something exact. Oh no, there's two of them. Okay, never mind. I guess we do have a fair amount of supplies. I could just buy food, a bit of fuel, bit more, like 4 of each, and then just head out searching again. Might do that. The other one is to buy something for our auxiliary port, because, yeah, we have a spot there, but nothing in it. So if we have something we can buy that would fit there and be useful, that might be good to do. Collect messages. Blind bruiser. Yeah. Someone wants to sign on. Something changed underneath. That's all. One free day. Good evening again. It seems you do not have the package we expected. Perhaps you shall possess the payment and a suitable sum for interest and to cover the expenses of myself and those stout gentlemen. Otherwise, we must have visited a reckoning on you and yours. Behind the blind bruiser, a gang of ruffians clasp iron-shod crude gulls into their hands. We can return the payment and the interest. Perhaps you can still escape without worse consequences. Or we can do a battle on the dockside. The force of the law are conspicuous by their absence. Paid off, no doubt. This doesn't look good. I have a 9% chance. Or I can pay 50. We pay 50. A grudging nod. That sets us even. I regret that since you have proven less than reliable, my patron will do without your services. Well, let us be philosophical about it. And if we cannot be philosophical, let us be. He leans briefly closer, silent. You refuse the proposal. The blind bruiser has departed. I guess we're not completing that anymore. Okay. We do have relics we can give you. Lost 1 relic, gain 5 echo, increased our whatever our level with them. We can do a Smith reports, Enderbright, gain a fuel, 10 echo. Cool. Okay, you don't have anything. Nope. Then we can do London, new recruit. Who waits? It's just a sailor. We can do that by increase by 1. Yep. And then we can do shops. You know. No, you just buy. Buy torpedo components. Torpedo nets. Deploy these in combat for an unparalleled protection against torpedoes. The rest are deck and forward, or AFT, which I think is the back. We are clay. That's auxiliary. Gain 5 iron, -3/4. Engine power plus 250. That's good, but that's also sell only. We could buy Ratus Faber assistance. These are weapons forward. Oh, here we can buy a avid suppressor. Devours engine emissions, ensuring that your engine never explodes at full power. Also slightly improves your chances of evading enemy attention. Deck weapon. Oh, that's 18. I don't know what ours is. What are you? No, you. 18 to 4. What's ours currently? 8 1 4. Okay, that would be a improvement. What are you? You're. That's what, 900? That'd be worth. But we can wait. Or we can go a secure. Oh, but that's to the aft. I don't have an aft. We could buy a bigger engine, but that uses more fuel. We could get a better lamp. But probably not worth. Yeah. In that case, I am gonna just go south, buy a bunch of the parabola stuff from the Iron Republic, and then come back. I didn't mean to go back in. This is gonna be a little bit boring, but we need the money to upgrade stuff. Oh, I forgot to do my sun thing. We can do that. So loop back around. Also, I don't need my light on here. I need to visit my sun to reduce my terror. Also, we can use lodging, sun, lost 1 free day, and we can give them sun. Lost 17 terror, lost 1 vision. You now have 4 memories Z favor. Will your child become a Z captain? Raise this high enough and you'll get a scorn. Scorn? I don't know what that means. Yeah. Okay. Then we leave. We still have... What was the other quest that he wanted us to do? The, learning about... No. Objective, ambition, become London's most venerated explorer. From the Emperor of Hands, far to the east. Yeah. The other one is we can talk. Nope, I just want to leave. Oops. The other one is we can talk to the sisters and stuff and learn from them. Sister captains, officers, that's their names. Yeah. You require... Invite her to dine with us and talk about storms. Invite her to dine with us and ask to talk about what happened at Hunter's Keep. We can do that. Bandit meal. You broach the subject halfway through the cook's starter, and with a word she pushes her plate away, stands, and leaves. You now have 1 weary ex-terror. What? I think you just mean one tear. That's worded weirdly. Okay. Can I do that again? I can. But we can talk about storms. Maru's and uncommunicative. She picks at her food. I used to sit in my turret and listen to the wind, she tells you. I wondered why we had wind down here, you know? There's an account in a journal. She bends her head and stabs at her plate. Perhaps she's thinking of her books burnt with Hunter's Keep. No, okay. That's okay. I guess we can't progress her story. I guess I don't need my lantern. Well, we'll grab Mutton Island as we come back. Don't need to do it now. Also, we don't have a what's it called? Event at sea. There we go. Now we do. Actually, we'll do it here then, and grab hopefully the next one at the connection to the upper above ground, and then we can give them or get a sunlight from that. Approach the docks, probably nothing. The moment passes, the ship slides into dock. Time passes on Mutton Island. Has something changed on Mutton Island? Bustling. Last minute preparations. Mutton Island bustles. Villagers scurry on countless errands, and the smell of baking fish wafts from ovens. Locals touch up the whitewash of their cottages. Burnt crowns the village. A bunting crowns the village. Down on the shore, a band practices. And beyond, among the rocky shawls around the island, drownies begin to conjugate. Ask about. Sorry, much too busy. A royal visit. You look for someone else. In the way, you manage to get a few moments' attention from the custodial chef. It's the fruits of the Z festival, he tells you. The 30 more promised, 30 delivered. Now, his complexity comes to visit our fair island. He turns to a hurrying fisherman who struggles under a mound of bunting. Is this all there is? More bunting, he screeches. More bunting. We'll get nothing from Mutton Island at the moment. Something has changed on Mutton Island. You've lost 3 terror. You have 1 Z story. You now have 1 intriguing snippet. Quaker Haven is quiet. Is a festival over? Something is wrong. Where's the chimney smoke? Where are the people? Has something changed on Mutton Island? After the festival, Mutton Island rests silently under the false stars. No smoke rises from the chimneys. No feet tread the streets. No ruddy-cheeked locals trade rustic aphorims on the jetty. What has happened? We can explore the shore. What's this on the beach? We can investigate the bar. It has the heart of the village once. We can investigate the hill. A hunched shape looms on the hilltop. We can explore the village. You wander through the empty, winding streets. Z-weed hanging from the windowsills. Thatches are sodden. Drenched bunting hangs limply from the eaves. Or we can compose a port report, brief though it might be. No, I'll explain this. Explore the shore. Laces and soles. Soles litter the length of the shore and bob in the size surf. Sunday best boots, solid farmer's shoes, studded with hobnails. Small, neat children's shoes with gleaming buckles. Wherever the inhabitants went, they went bare feet. You now have one weary tear. Has something changed on Mutton Island? We can investigate the bar. Drunk dry. Most of the brasses still hang on the beams, but now they are joined by encourages studding of barnacles. Behind the bar, the floor is littered with empty bottles. You lost the beer kegs. You test the beer kegs, also empty. The cellar is flooded with 3 feet of sea water. Drowned rats float slowly across the surface. You gain 1 terror. Investigate the hill. The effigy. The hill is strewn with dead fish. Silvery scales shine under their lamps. Glossy-eyed glint. You come across the old stone well and peer in. The water is high. A salt reek rises from it. On the hilltop, a wicker figure stands. When it was built, it must have been 10 feet high. Now it is slumped and sagging. The paper mache of its skin has sloshed away, but still wears a knobby crown of coral. It sounds like everything got submerged underwater or flooded, like a storm went through. And then they said that the drown came from the sea and conjugated. But then, like, all the shoes are by the beach. So maybe the place got flooded and everybody's out to sea, or they decide to leave. Entertain your crew's terrified spectacles. Each of them has a theory about what happened to the sea. This requires 3 Z stories. You have 1. Or when Mutton Island, our heirs of Mutton Island is barricaded. Canate flag flies over. It's having a party. You are exploring Mutton Island. You are exploring Mutton Island. We can explore the village. We haven't done this yet. No one's home. You check house after house and don't find a soul. The carpet squish underfoot, oozing Z water. The curtains drip. No valuables have been left behind. No jewelry, no heirlooms, but there is still cutlery in the drawers. Plates and bowls stacked in the damp, sticking cupboards. Something rattles in a coal scuttle. You tip it over, and a crab crawls out. It peers around, clearly lost. The errors of Mutton Island hasn't changed because it's higher than 27. I don't know what that means, but okay. I guess I can't do anything. Still here, still sodden, empty as a politician's promise. Okay. I guess we need more Z-story to come up with an idea of what's happening. So essentially, we would need to know more about what's happening in the world to derive what happened here. Also, I still have my something happens at port, so I can go collect the sunlight from the whatever it's called, the canals. What do we have? 8 supply. Also, I don't need my light, as my terrace is fine. Terror is fine. We might do a couple of these trips and then, or just the one and then call it for a day. Because we're getting close to around that time I normally quit at, so. Canal, staging area, listen for surface gossip, gained one vision of the surfaces, gather information for port. Okay. Fuel, no. Go. Go south. Straight south, essentially. Also, we can go with the lanterns at least to reduce our terror a little bit. Oh, hello. Eight damage. Should be able to kill this thing. Before it attacks again. What? Not just kill it, but yeah. Let it disperse. Watch its oil rainbow colors fade. This gives me a Z story. Yeah, that's what I thought. So then, we just need one more before we can progress Mutton Island. Also, we have another thing waiting for us at port, so we can turn off our light. I want to go this way and see if we can hit or clean up this section. We already know this place. It's Adam's Doom. Yes. So then we just need to clean up these two sections, and then we should be good. Hello, are you fighting? You're fighting us. Is that on your back? Hurts. We should be able to kill it. Should. Keyword. Oh no, it's gonna fire, it's gonna fire, don't fire. Please don't fire. Close. Oh, 10 damage. We are very risking. You've destroyed the unfinished revolutionaries. Fragments of the clay litter across the deck. They crunch underfoot like pot shards. Unfinished men do not surrender. Investigate the hold. What treasures did these villains take? You have the finished opening cache of curiosities, sword of barrel, flask of honey. That's it. We got a flask of honey from that? Okay. We can't repair. Okay. We have like no... no. Whatever you are, go away. I don't want to fight you. I want to just leave. Once I get here, buy my stuff and leave. Oh, okay. Never mind. You're a con. You're fine. You won't fight us. What are we at? 17. I'm Republic. You can do compile a report. No more than 14 days. No more than port report. Yeah, we can do that. New passions. The sensations of the Republic are overwhelming. This is a desire for years. This is a hatred for fountains. Here is an emotion that can only be expressed mathematically. Now you have a wash with a nostalgia for hatching of the egg. Write it down. Write it all down. Perhaps you'll be rid of it. Okay. A gambling tale of terror. One memory of distant shores. 2 hearts and 1 port report. Okay. The Parliament of Flies. You gain 1 tear. Gain 1 fragment. And open for business. Which means I buy a lot of you. A couple fuel. And then we leave. And we go north. And we don't really stop because we don't want to die. Okay, so then we head back. When we get to London, we repair. It'll cost 100. We should still make a profit, especially with selling to the whatever it's called, the venturer. Oh, that's gonna be crabs. Crabs deal like. Okay, we need to upgrade our gun because a gun doesn't do enough damage. We can get a. We'll get another sunlight. That's safe. And the gun, the crabs do 2 damage. And our gun almost kills them in 1 shot. But once we upgrade it for the 900 or whatever it is, we can probably kill them in 1 shot. Same with the bats. That'd be good. Yeah, because it's like 18 and our iron does like 3 or 4. At least. Oh, no, you can go away, squid. I have no desire to fight you. 19 tear. Dock. You surface. You don't repair. No. Okay. We leave. Terror. Sun gets rid of 20, I think. So we might actually have to use our lamp for this. Just to make sure and we're not gaining terror. Which does cut our profits a little bit. But it's not too much because fuel's fairly cheap at the Iron Republic. I don't think I can do too many because it said that I can do like 15 times to get reports. But then I don't know if that holds for the... You can go away. Ship. Oh no, you're blue. You're safe. Oh, hello, crab. Did they just disappear? Okay. The ship just disappeared. Weird. Oh. Might be because of the fog. I don't know. But we will be back in London soon. We are into, yeah. So we can probably turn off our light at this point. Because it's fairly lit. We can dock. I'll sell our stuff and then probably call it for the day. The Revenue Man. Her Endearing Majesty Customs Service worked closely with both the Ministry of Public Decency and the Master of the Bazaar. Today they have selected you for inspection. Don't check them. Or cheek them. You have nothing to hide. This will also reduce your suspicion. If your suspicion is 5 or more. I don't have any of those, so I can do that. Yep, I'll just do that. Vexed and frustrated. Someone wants to sign on. Something has changed underneath. One free evening. Well, use our free evening to get or give him a son. Give our son or child, I guess child, sunlight. Visions of the surface. You lost 20 terror for memories of the sea. So we're 8. Our memoirs, Z Fever. Alright. And then we can go to the Alarming Scholar to drop off our Memory of Distant Shores. We want to keep our Z-Zories. We can give them Inquisiting Snippet. Lost that. Gained 1 fragment. Gained 50 echoes. We're almost at level 8. Almost. Okay. And then we can go to you. We can sell our things that we had 16 of. Nice. Lost 7 bales. Gained 700 echo. Now he wants Strange Catch or Hunter trophies. Fierce Things, 500 echoes, or he doesn't say for the other one. Oh, 500 echoes. Okay. We can go to you. We can submit reports. Canal, 5 echoes. Iron Republic. Vroom. I know. I didn't expect this to happen. Well, perhaps it's for the best. Some reports should not be reported. No, don't concern yourself. This was my 3rd best suit, and the Admiralty offers a modest allowance for document-related damage. Perhaps it's best if you leave now, though. Good day. Gain 4 tear, gain 2 fragments. You no longer have a port report. Gained 1 fuel. Okay, and then we can sell our, not you, right? Flask, and you, 60. So yeah, we're gaining 3. I want to buy that gun, though. Also, we need to repair our ship. Let's do that quick. London. Oh, also a new recruit. Just a sailor. Well, we do need more sailors, so. Okay, London. Dry dock. You lost 100 echoes. Quality is now 75. And okay. The thing that I want to do is buy you. Yeah, you. Health Rasher. Severe and alarming power. Yes, please. Then we can sell that for 10 gold. Not much, but something. And then our hold is mostly empty, so we can head back down. But we're going to do that next time. We'll do another couple rounds. It's going to be kind of boring, but it's quick, so it's not too bad. We'll do that a couple times. Also, we might get into combat. Yeah, combat or something. Yeah, well, see you next time for that. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.